Okay, we're recording. We are recording. Okay. Sorry about that. Every video has to make sure that we're recording, because I don't know if we are recording or not. Okay. Let me get to the image, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about this. Okay. We're still recording. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're good. Okay, we're good. So, today, I'm going to talk about a particular comic I read last night. It's this comic called Ninecrow. It's on basically everywhere. It's on Patreon, Tapastic, Webtoons, the creator's own personal website, which is pretty cool. I heard they have another comic that's still ongoing, I think, or maybe not finished, I'm not sure. I can't remember what that one's called. But anyway, I may read that one later. But so this one's called Ninecrow. Like I said, I definitely liked it more than the comic I read yesterday, Blink. It's really good. It's weirdly good. It's not finished, unfortunately. It's still halfway through, but it updates twice a week, so I'm definitely gonna keep checking on this one. It's not finished, but yeah, that's pretty exciting. You know, it seems like the creator's been updating it for a while, so you know, I'll be able to come in for a little bit of a something fun every once in a while. Twice a week, that's pretty good. Because I haven't read a comic that I expect to see every time I check in a certain day. Like years since the creator of Satina. Yeah, the creator of Satina, she had this old weird furry comic that I used to read. Not the furry stuff. It was just on DeviantArt, and I thought the story was interesting, but she never finished it. I wish she would explain why she never finished it, because I can understand not finishing something, but what I can't understand is not explaining why you should finish something. Just text. It feels uncomfortable not knowing. And that makes any sense. Oh, right now I can see my cat and a squirrel having a standoff. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, so what Ninecrow is about? Let's get on the Ninecrow. It's this black and white comic about this girl who moves into this really creepy town. Her mother moves there, and her mother never explains why she moved there. And this town basically is supernatural, and it makes people come there for mysterious and creepy reasons, and no one knows why, and it's really creepy and weird, and it's basically a horror comic. That's basically what it's about. And it's about this girl, and later on this other dude, you can see the dude in the picture. I think his name is Carter? I don't remember what his name is. I can't remember what her name is either, it's with an A. But anyway, it's about her and maybe possibly the dude's younger sister. We just got her in the comics, so I don't know what her deal is. Trying to figure out why all the adults act so strange and weird, basically. And, like I said, the comic is pretty far along. I'm not exactly sure how many pages it is, but it's pretty far along. You know, it's gotten pretty far into the story. That's pretty good. I think it's on the 8th chapter, which, you know, chapters don't really mean anything, because everyone's chapter is something different. But, yeah, I read it all last night. It took about, like, almost 2 hours, maybe. But I do read slow compared to some people. I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it. I was looking forward to what happened. There were some intense scenes and some action scenes, and I was, like, there the whole time, you know? I wasn't, like, drifting off like it was a little bit in Wing. I wasn't drifting off or anything. I was pretty interested. You know, I was pretty interested. And, yeah, I mean, I was into it. I appreciate that. I a lot of comics I just kind of read because I make a lot of comics, so I should read comics. I mean, I make so many comics that I don't have to read a lot to make as much as I've made. But, you know, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm making these videos. So, the name's actually really cool. Ninecrow, it doesn't sound important immediately. But, I mean, it's like a motif with crows, but a lot of stories, especially horror stories, have motifs with crows. But no, this one's actually pretty original and pretty good. There's this scene, I'm going to tell you, it's near the end, but I'm going to tell you anyway, it's not really a spoiler, where this older woman recites this old poem. I'm not sure if it's a real poem or not. It sounds kind of real, but it could not be. About crows. Actually, I think it is real. Like, about how many crows on a fence equals it means something. And she said, how'd it go? 7 crows means you're going to heaven, 8 crows mean you're going to hell. And he said 9 crows, and he thinks for a second, says, who's ever seen 9 crows on a fence? And she never explains what that means. I thought that was really creepy. It kind of implies that the whole town is something beyond heaven and hell. I thought that's a really, really creepy foreshadowing. Like, oh no, that's pretty intense. You know, that's getting some of those intense vibes, you could say. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like the fact that it has a small cast of characters. I wouldn't mind there being more characters, but I'm not gonna. There's some of my stories that I say, oh my god, there's so many characters, just need to cut it down. You know, not so many characters. Anime especially has this manga and stuff has this really bad problem with having too many characters. So I'm okay with there being a small cast of characters. I hope that that dude, I can't remember, in the picture, I can't remember his name. I hope his little sister kind of joins the cast, but only if she becomes a little more interesting, because she's kind of, you know, just sort of there right now, but that's okay. Whatever. She's just kind of like a little girl stereotype, you know. But anyway, I really hope that it, I hope that it finishes, and I hope that it doesn't, like, get left behind like a lot of web comics do. You know, and I hope the creator doesn't make it a paid thing, like, you have to pay to read it. I swear to God, I would, I just don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? But if I did, I would buy this. Genuinely, it's really good. The art is really good. I haven't mentioned the art. It uses this black and white washy ink kind of look. So, like, there'll be clean lines, but there'll also be ink that has been wetted to bleed a lot. And it's really creepy. I like the way she draws old people. I kind of wonder how she draws old people that don't look evil. Because all the old people in this thing are supposed to look evil. Not evil, but just twisted. Yeah, twisted is the right word. And I'm assuming that... But at first I thought it was an age thing, like only older people can have this problem. But there's these 2 little kids who are younger than the teenagers in the story who seem to have problems, but they're born here. They're just running a thing about how the high school in this town's abandoned because no one goes to high school. And there's this age motif about, like, adults not treating kids right. But I don't really understand the rules of it. Maybe, like, people who are born here have more inherent problems. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, the art's really, really good. It's kind of wonky at certain points. Like, most times it's really good, but at certain points it doesn't quite work. Sometimes the characters feel a little off-model, and sometimes they're, like, too tall or too short. But I've done the same thing, so I can't really judge. But I've done the same thing. But it is quite distracting. Like, sometimes teenage characters look younger or older, depending on how small they're drawn. It's a little bit awkward. I mean, obviously, the really old people are drawn to, you know, be kind of small and stout. But... yeah, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm definitely going to check in I think it was Thursday and Wednesday? Probably Wednesday. I'm probably just going to check in every Wednesday, because that's an easy thing to remember. Yeah, it's definitely going to check in every Wednesday for a new page or so. You know, nice to keep up. I'm not a big fan of the whole reading a page a week thing, because it's weird. Or like a page and like 2 pages maybe, but it's a little bit obnoxious, but... it's different, you know, and it's nice to actually see a comic that I enjoy that can be read in a way like that. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. I like the part when the main character is looking through a newspaper and it's like, there's like real life photos in the newspaper in the drawings, but they're kind of edited to be like illustrated looking. That's really cool. I really like that. That's super dope. But... yeah, I don't know, everything's good, the characters are good, it's all good. I will say the characters are exceptional. The main character is better looking than you think she is. Like, at first she kind of comes off maybe a little bit demanding, a little bratty, maybe? But also submissive at the same time. But later, you know, you kind of get used to her, and she's all good. So, you know, no complaints. They're her way. The teenage boy, can't remember his name, he's also good, you know, he's kind of standoffy, a little bit weird, but... I mean, a lot of the characters are just kind of there. There's no character that really strikes me as very interesting, besides Ed, and Ed's the villain. He's a creepy dude. But, a horrifying dude, really. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, no characters really stand out, though I gotta say, if we're being honest, and, the 2 main characters have a thing, like an Elben thing, you know, guys, and they're going on dates and stuff. Not like that wishy-washy, will they, won't they kind of thing. And it's pretty cool. I like it. That's all I'm going to say. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, I'm a teenage girl, okay, and I like a lot of these kind of things. I came here for the horror, but, you know, a little bit of romance on the side. I ain't complaining. Anyway. Yeah, but anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. You should really read it. It's really good. Especially if you like, creepy, older teenager kind of horror stories, like everything Monster House. Yeah, people who watch Monster House could read this. I mean, there's like darker implications, but overall it's less overtly intense, I suppose. So yeah, people who watch Monster House would like this. So yep, that's the kind of thing. If your kid read it, you maybe wouldn't be happy about it, like a little kid, but you would not be like, oh no, there's violence and sex scenes. You know what I'm saying? Unless it does go that way. But I don't think so, because the creator seems to be, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman, but I think it's a woman. But their main motif seems to be children's illustrations, so they're probably not like that. But anyway, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna come back. Maybe if more comics come out, I'll give more proper overarching plot review. I don't know. I mean, I don't really see why I would. I'm kind of just making these things to put them out there. But anyway, yeah, go read Ninecrow. It's really cool. I'd recommend it.